Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell is standing with regional leaders of Venezuela and Cuba against what he sees as morally wrong decisions against both countries.
COVID-19 has affected all of us, or the entire world. Why one would impose sanctions against another country at this time when people are dying, I think it's unconscionable. And I believe all nations, all persons, whatever your political philosophies, whatever the issues are, this is not a time to allow babies to die, women and children to die, innocent men to die because of sanctions.
Addressing Parliament on Friday, Prime Minister Mitchell encouraged leaders to speak out against these continued measures against both Spanish-speaking countries.
And I think we are in this world, we must speak out. No matter who is doing it, whether it's our best friend. It has nothing to do with ideology. It has nothing to do with any other issues, economic and otherwise, political doctrines. We live in this world, it's one order. The sanction against Venezuela and Cuba is wrong morally and otherwise. We must speak out about it.
Foreign Affairs Minister Peter David also lent his voice in support of Cuba and Venezuela, giving thanks to both countries for always being among the first to provide assistance to the world in times of crisis, despite sanctions imposed on their countries.
The Cuban government sent nurses to Grenada and are about to send doctors to this country. In the face of their own crisis, the government of Cuba is sending assistance not only to us. You look on the television, you realize they're sending assistance to all countries all over the world. Secondly, the government of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. We got over 3,000 tests last week, some of which we are currently using from Venezuela at a time when they are suffering and they are facing sanctions.
Heads of government last week called for the lifting of sanctions on Cuba and Venezuela on humanitarian grounds, saying all countries must be part of the global effort to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.